So yesterday it was announced that Donald Trump is suing New York Attorney General Letitia James in order to shut down the investigation into his company. Now, his lawyers are arguing that this investigation is purely politically motivated. You're violating his constitutional rights by investigating him. And of course, the big thing is you're just doing this because you hate Trump and therefore it should all be thrown out. Now, that argument holds no water due to the fact that charges have been filed against Donald Trump's company and Donald Trump's CFO, Allen Weisselberg. That blows all of these arguments out of the water, and so the case is going to be tossed eventually. But shortly after this lawsuit was announced, Donald Trump did something even dumber. He issued one of his little idiotic statements where he actually mocked and taunted Attorney General Letitia James. He made fun of the woman doing the investigating that could land him in prison. Here's what he had to say. Tell Letitia that she is not dealing with the Cuomo brothers, a corrupt governor in a corrupt state, including your office and others, and Fredo, who did the governor's dirty work for him, despite many years of investigation that nobody else could have survived, even if they did things just slightly wrong. Yours is just a continuation of the political witch hunt that has gone on against me by the radical left Democrats for years. This is not about delay. This is about our Constitution. You are nothing but a corrupt official doing the dirty work of your party. You should not be in office. This could well be the reason you were just rejected by the people of New York in your inept run for governor. You didn't quit for a higher purpose. You quit because your poll numbers were atrocious. You didn't have a chance. New York got lucky. Whew. You know what? One thing I've noticed, working in the legal profession for almost 20 years, literally working across the street also, by the way, from a courthouse, and I see these people walking in with the bad attitudes and, oh, that judge is a piece of crap. I hear it all the time from people walking through our parking lot. And let me tell you, those people never walk out of court happy. Because if you go into a courtroom, if you sit down for a deposition, if you antagonize the investigators, it literally never works out for you. So keep it coming. I'm serious. Continue issuing these idiotic statements. Continue poking the bear, Donald. Let's see how well that works out for you in the end of all of this. I would have to imagine that at this point, Letitia James probably has some evidence that she could use to go ahead and charge you with a crime. And I'm not just saying that because of the length of time and because of the evidence that we know she has acquired, the materials she has acquired, but also because of your lawsuit, the timing of it. You could have filed this lawsuit at any point in the last 2 years. You waited till just now. You could have filed it in the summer after the first charges were filed, but you waited till now. So my guess is that something is headed right around the corner. That's why you're putting out this desperate statement. That's why you're filing this desperate lawsuit. You want to try to get ahead of the narrative before the criminal charges come against you and your company and your family. That is my best guess. I think something very big is on the horizon, and obviously Trump would know that. So he's trying to control the messaging before all hell breaks loose.